Hello everybody, it is PlanetWalls, and Becky's here, though you may not hear her for this daily challenge for quite some time, or you may quite hear her a lot. Hear her quite a lot. She has hiccups right now, and Becky is a notorious hiccuper. When she hiccups, it's very hard for her to stop, but instead of just letting it happen, she struggles with all her might, like a killer whale against a shark. Or like a shark against a fishing net. Or like, I guess we're playing as Van Helsing. I wasn't paying any attention. This is a daily challenge, assuming that I actually clicked properly.
Son of a bitch, sorry.
Ah! We're off to a bad start. And I can't get up there to get that gold bar. Whatever. We're gonna try and go for another long one today. This computer is facing all the fucking wrong way. There we go.
Son of a bitch.
Can you hear me, guys? I know you're not gonna be able to answer that, I know.
I'm trying different techniques right now.
She always tries different techniques. She tries to like hold it in and like
I take a deep breath and then
I've seen her pound on tables before. Don't do that right next to the mic. Where she like beats down on it like she just took a shot. Like she's like bam, bam.
Quit making me laugh.
No, that's a cure. My grandma always used to say it was peanut butter, and I didn't believe it as a kid because I was a good scientist child. And I was like, that doesn't make any sense, Grandma. But then then I was like, I tried this peanut butter cookie that she made. She used to make the best peanut butter cookies, and it worked.
Oh my god.
And then from that point on, I believed it based on one case. So I guess I wasn't that good of a scientist. Ah!
Do you still do that? I guess you don't get hiccups that often.
Okay, we could just lose right here. Let's not. Oh, that's not gonna work. It's like the Dark Star, Gerald Hightower, Gerald Dane, I don't know, whatever his name is.
Yeah, you got...
Oh, Jesus. Okay, so is this a snake pit level? Because fuck that shit. Okay, so I'm playing like garbage, I'm pretty sure, but that's okay. At least we didn't waste a bomb. What the fuck? I didn't get hit there? I just lit a snake on fire? Okay, that's fine, that's fine. We're getting back to normal here. We're just, making it through the day. Jesus Christ. Okay.
Ugh, son of a bitch. I'm trying really hard.
It sounds like it sounds like you're dying, essentially.
No, I hold my breath and then I suck in more air.
Yeah.
And as long as possible, and typically it works.
Why do you do that?
Because it works.
Why are you doing this?
Because it works.
I don't think it does.
It typically, yeah, I can. But when you say something funny, it makes me laugh.
Well, it's a good thing I'm not funny very often.
It makes me laugh, and so it kind of disrupts the process.
I don't think that's actually the case.
Actually, it is.
I don't.
I can settle.
No, I really don't think it is.
I can settle myself down if I hold my breath for a long time.
Well, why aren't you doing that?
Because you keep making me laugh.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I'm just trying to be an a-hole. Can't you just let me be an a-hole in peace?
You did it again.
No, I'm not. Stop saying I'm doing things I'm not doing.
Stop.
Hope I'm not missing a Kapala hole. If I'm missing a Kapala hole... Oh, fuck you, dog. Ghost is gonna come and everything's going the wrong direction. I'm feeling the ghost coming right around the corner. What do we have in here? Ropes? That's good. Yeah, sure. I'll light this. Let's light up 420 every day. God, I have to be honest. I'm really jealous of Coloradans right now. I know it's like all the news is talking about, Jon Stewart's like talking about it. You know, the most reputable news source that I have at least. Whatever, fuck this shit. Becky is like slamming the table. She's doing her I'm a drunk Irishman thing. Oh, she can't take it.
I think I...
You actually swallowed so much air you gurgled yourself? You reverted your diaphragm?
Typically, if I hold my breath long enough and keep sucking in air, it works.
So are you back to normal now? Are you a normal Becky?
I don't know, but...
That kind of made me anxious listening to you.
The pounding that you heard was me, counting down.
Counting?
Well, I pound...
Like 1 apple, 2 apple, 3 apple,
yeah.
and you can rush the quarterback?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's also me trying to, you know, direct my attention toward my hand pounding against the table as opposed to me suffocating myself. Or
I don't think you were really suffocating.
I don't know. I held my breath for quite a while.
You did?
Yeah, like...
So what should I have done if you'd passed out?
Well, I would have started breathing again.
Okay, so what you're saying is... What? Okay, hang on. Sorry, I had to concentrate again. on this fuckhead. Ah! Okay, we got him. Good.
No,
it's been a while since I've screamed like that, but I've gotten better with those Spideys. You have to admit. Do you admit that? Admit it! Okay, let's see. What do we have here? We have a Spidey and a thing. Okay, good.
When do we call them Spideys?
I don't know. It's been a while since I played regular Spelunky, so I just say all sorts of shit that makes no sense, I guess. Alright.
I feel like you're
What?
saying it's been a while for...
A while? You think I'm saying that a lot?
Yeah.
Why do you think I'm saying that
I don't
so
know,
much?
I keep thinking, what band is it?
It's been a while since I've gone and fucked things up just like I always do. That takes me back to 2000, maybe 1999.
I don't know, I don't know, I think it was, no, that's not too early. I was in high school, so...
You were in high school in 1999? I guess that would have been
yep.
like freshman year or 8th grade for you or something?
Yep.
There
I
we
am
go.
that old.
That's a puppy.
In the 90s, I was in high... Oh my god. I am that...
Here. Whoop!
That old. You know, you don't...
What? I thought you were gonna say something, then you just stopped talking.
No, you just don't... You don't think about yourself.
Oh, fuck.
I just feel old.
I always feel young. Forever young. I think I'm gonna pursue a career as a singer.
I don't think you should do that.
I don't care what I should do.
I think we've said this before. Your dad is like a musician. Who can sing on key.
Just like me.
No. Unlike
I'm a
AJ.
musician.
No, you're not.
I'm a musician.
You're
I
not.
used to play the piano, but I guess like every kid did.
Every kid played the piano.
And, oh fuck.
You really should have been a percussionist.
I think I would be very good at the drums.
You would be,
I'm
'cause-
like autistic when it comes to rhythms. And by that, I think I mean I'm very good at them, but it came off as...
As you sounding like an asshole.
I'm a person with autism when it comes to the drums.
Right.
I'm like Kim Peek, but on the drums.
And
I'm like the real Rain Man.
Because you have no intonation.
Yeah, then I shouldn't do anything else besides the drums.
Correct.
Maybe glockenspiel.
Maybe.
I mean, that's not really a drum.
I could see you being
It's
a
percussion.
Phil Collins.
Being a Phil Collins?
It took me a long time to have respect for Phil Collins until I started listening to him in Genesis and the rhythms, and I was like, shit, man, this guy...
And in Brand X?
Yeah,
Anybody listen to Brand X?
This guy can play the drums.
Yeah, that guy's a motherfucking king of percussion.
Are we too old such that people don't even know who Phil Collins is who watch this?
People know who Phil Collins is.
Well, I'm thinking...
They just think he's a loser.
I think of Connor.
Connor's like...
Who?
Phil Collins?
Who the hell is that?
Connor, here's our daily piece of advice for you.
Look
Phil Collins
Look him up on Wikipedia.
is a drumming god who played in some weird prog rock and
then sold out and then...
yeah, played
wrote
pop
some
music
pop
that you can
songs.
tell he enjoys for some reason. Okay.
You gotta admire that he enjoys it.
Oh yeah. Do I want to kill this guy just for these things?
There's
I think
so
I
many...
just buy them.
There's so many songs that started out as ironic.
Susudio?
No, yeah, like for us, like just listening to them. And then all of a sudden we started enjoying them on long car trips and they became part of our...
It turns out that he produced
Our
a lot of good
playlists.
pop songs.
And we're like,
Love don't come easy. What the fuck? Did you just see that dog shot?
yeah.
Is that a
I don't know.
acceptable thing to say?
I don't know, but
Just took a dog shot.
he's, I don't know, a wicked awesome drummer.
He is. This
And
makes me anxious.
And you can really only tell...
Ah!
Really, the only way I was able to tell was...
Ah!
Oh.
You know, like I had that playing in my head, and then I did it anyway. Like, I sat there and I was like, if I throw this key there, will it explode and launch me onto the spikes? I was like, what are the odds of that happening?
I don't know.
Fuck you, Spelunky.
Well...
I know, I looked at the clock, and there's not another daily challenge for a while.
Oh, you did badly.
Okay, guys. I guess we'll see you next time.
Is this it? No one's gonna watch it because
That's a Strokes album. I'll just compile this with a set of my other failures. It's a new plan.
Do you have other failures?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so you're gonna splice the videos such that you fail over and over and over again?
Yes.
Why don't
It'll
you just-
almost be a montage.
Why don't you just do no gold run? I mean, I feel like that's all you ever do is actually like...
Unintentional
Fail.
no gold runs? Okay, we'll do no gold run.
We'll do a one no gold run.
That was a bummer because I was kind of in the mood.
It was a bummer because I just got rid of my hiccups. And I was like, oh, finally I can speak again. And
Yeah.
then you killed yourself.
We'll have to make you play Half-Life sometime soon. Again. You haven't played in a little while.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the next section and then record the next section.
Okay, so Becky from now on is no longer playing that game blind because it's too scary or confusing for her.
It's not scary, I just have no sense of direction. And break the pacing, apparently, continually.
Well, that's unintentional, obviously. Not that you were saying otherwise.
It's like, go through this...
I know, it does kind of suck having to explain everywhere to go. It's not because, like, I want to be lazy, it's just because then it becomes me directing you instead of you experiencing the game.
But, see, the experiencing the game, I'm sure it takes, like, longer.
No. I honestly think it's because you're less comfortable with the first-person shooter genre.
Okay, that's fair.
And, like, that they're... I was talking about this with our friend Brian. The guy who performed our marriage ceremony. Mm-hmm. He was like, yeah, I watched someone play Half-Life 2 and they don't play regular video games. And I just could not figure out why she was doing what she was doing.
Were you talking about me?
I was talking about you, but he was talking about a similar experience he had.
Oh, it was another girl, though.
Yes.
So...
Gold!
We can't...
Oh.
So we can't rule out that confounding variable.
No, it could be a gender issue, but I'm inclined to not want to go that route.
It's funny that you guys can't figure out why. It's interesting.
I just assume it has some... There's a grammar or a vocabulary almost to shooters.
In your fingers?
Yeah. There's like an implicit set of things that you're prepared for, things you recognize, a certain degree of confidence and exploration that happens.
The degree of exploration's minimal for me.
Yeah. I know that like when you used to play Halo with me, and we would occasionally, very rarely, play co-op, you would be very anxious, like... doing anything without knowing you weren't going to die. And I was like, why does it matter? It's just a video game. And you were like, well, what? So, like, there's a certain attitude toward experimentation that happens. First of all,
again, the only video game that I ever became really, really well-equipped to play was, besides Halo in college, was, like, Super Mario Brothers when I was younger. And every time you died...
And all, like, the whistles and shit and the secrets.
Yeah, but it took forever. It was, like, a marathon, because, like...
I mean, now people, like, they regularly produce speedruns on the internet where they finish the game in, like, 7 minutes or whatever.
No, I could do a speedrun, but it took me...
You could do it in 7 minutes?
Yeah, I could
You could finish the original Super Mario Brothers in 7 minutes?
Yes.
I don't believe you.
I knew all the tricks, but it took me forever to do it because...
All the tricks.
Yeah.
You mean like the secret pipe holes?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's what you're talking about.
I knew them all. But the truth is, the problem is you have to get to a point where you don't get that gold.
I know, but I want to get the dog, and now I can't.
No, there's a problem, isn't there? You're going to have to forego it.
No.
It's a no gold run. Okay.
I did it. You didn't trust. You didn't trust for some reason.
Because you land on spikes all the time.
And sometimes I just get gold. For the hell of it, it seems.
And, okay, so yeah, I could do speedruns. My sister and I would compete.
Really?
Yeah.
That's really cool.
We would just go as fast as possible and press B and, like, on top of, like...
Yeah, that is how it works.
Don't
stop running, Mario!
Yep.
You shoot little fire flower things?
What you don't get used to is a loading screen and a save. Like, I just think that's such a cop-out in most video games nowadays.
Oh yeah, it's better when you have to play through the whole thing again.
Well, I mean,
I wish Mass Effect didn't allow you to save.
What?
I wish you just had to do the whole fucking 30-hour ordeal again and again.
It does. It changes the experience in quite a drastic way, though.
Right, different games become possible. It's better.
Different games become possible, but it's also the case that first of all, it's just a platformer, and so your sense of exploration is pretty limited.
Yeah.
In Mario Brothers, but
it's
also the case that you would get really good at those first levels. Like you knew exactly what was going to happen.
And memory skill. It's like learning how to play a piece on the violin.
So yeah, you don't go off and like sit there and I don't know. It's not improv, you know. We're going to use the music metaphor.
Improv is more like a sandbox game.
Yeah, it's not.
It's like comedy improv.
You don't go around and do that, and so there's no. I don't know. I just never learned to go and try to figure out certain things.
Yeah.
I think my sister did.
And you still have like quarter fatigue, where it feels like if you die, you've wasted something or wasted a quarter.
Yeah.
Wow, you're old then.
No, seriously, it does. It feels. I mean, because that's how it is set up, that game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Except that, you know, it's one of the first ones without a quarter. You know, I guess there were...
No, I don't think it was one of the first
no,
ones
no, it
without
wasn't
a
the first
quarter,
one.
but I understand what you're saying.
What did Conan play the other...
Atari games?
Atari games, yeah.
The one we watched. I'm not sure that Conan just played it the other day.
No, but it was on YouTube, and it was him playing Atari games.
Yeah.
And that's actually more of what the games that we had were like.
No, they weren't.
Yes, they
You didn't
were.
play an
I had the
Atari.
original. My parents had an Atari. I'm not shitting
I don't
you.
think they did.
They did.
You had a regular Nintendo in your...
Yes, we did, but we also had an Atari.
I don't think
My
you
parents,
did.
yes, they did.
What did you play for the Atari?
I don't remember. I just remember.
Well, that might as well have been the Sega Master System, which I know
I'm just-
Are you gonna tell me you had a Neo Geo now?
No, I'm telling you, my parents had me really young, and also they had an Atari.
Man. Like, Atari is one of those things
It
that,
wasn't-
like, it gives you hipster credit if you know about it, but it's so bad. It really is horrible.
Okay, my sister and I did think it was like retro and thought it was stupid compared to our Nintendo,
Well, it was.
but my sister still set it up and played it.
Yeah. I remember I was sad the first day that my parents got the Sega Genesis, and it had the game Altered Beast that came with it.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, well, we don't want to play this only game that we have for it. So they hooked up the Sega Master System again for like that night, and I cried when I woke up the next day, and my mom was like, I don't know how to set up this Sega Genesis. And I was like, no, I've already played all the Master System games.
I'm confused. What?
Never mind. Basically what I'm trying to say is we had a ton of Sega Master System games.
I never did Sega.
Sega Master System is like a brown brick. Like, when I started rooming with Phil, he was like, you had a Master System? LOL. Because all the kids had Nintendos. I don't know why I'm saying things weird.
I remember the
Talking like
boxes.
Leslie
It was like
Knope.
a cartridge you put in there, right?
Yeah,
Like it
but
was like a mixed tape.
It does kind of look that way. Yeah.
It was like, but not mixed, of course.
Right.
We also had a Fisher-Price game.
What?
A Fisher-Price game. It was like
Like-
a memory game. It was boring.
Was it electronic?
It was on the Nintendo.
Oh, I see. So
then
it was
we
like
also-
a boring for kids game?
Yeah, but
they're like, we have girls, so we're gonna get them something lame.
And then we also had Super C, which is like the worst graphics ever.
Super Seed?
Super C. Super C.
What the hell is that?
I'm sure somebody can attest to
Are
it.
you talking about Contra?
Maybe, yeah.
That's a classic.
I don't know. It was like you had like this gun that like was like shot out rain bullets.
Yeah, it's gotta be fucking Contra. I think
Okay.
that's what you're talking about.
Okay.
Rain bullets?
Well, it's just like and that's how it sounded.
Yeah, this is like the worst set of obstacles I've ever seen for...
I just want you to notice how holding my breath actually got rid of my hiccups.
I thought that might go in that flower's mouth.
But
Let's try this. To like go over this thing 500 times.
I think it was the only games we had though. But then again, you know,
Oh, are you fucking kidding me? It just stayed there?
we were girls, so
Jesus fuck. Oh! This has to be like the most dangerous thing I've ever done in this game.
I talk about what did I play when I was younger? My mother worked night shift and my dad worked day shift, so I was alone with my sister a lot, especially during...
So is it true that all you did was become a Contra expert?
No, we didn't play video games like incessantly.
I did. I played a lot of Wonder Boy 3 and the Dragon's Trap, which was
did-
like my first action RPG. I loved it.
We did a lot of
I remember the first time I got to Pirate Dragon.
I mean, we were alone a lot of the day, and I don't know, I read a lot, and I really liked historical fiction.
What the fuck is wrong with you? You read a lot?
Yeah. So one of the things that I really loved reading was American Girls. You know,
Oh yeah, I know. We've talked pretty
American
extensively
Girls.
about that on our channel.
And I
Talked about like Sonia the hippie.
Didn't I tell you I like reenacted?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
Oh god, I just almost jumped on that.
Replayed that a lot.
Replayed Battletoads?
No, we replayed that a lot.
I see.
Yes.
Oh god, this is a stressful no gold run.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Let's see, what else? From my childhood, do I remember playing? I think I said this already. I just think I said different things.
You just said different things?
No, I already talked about what we replayed.
Huh. Is that
I think I already also talked about how we took sleeping bags and went down the staircase.
Well, everybody did that.
Everybody?
Well, I mean...
Well, we had no parental supervision. So, like at this point. So we would just take sleeping bags.
Right.
And then put them at the top of the staircase. And then go as fast as possible.
Okay, I see. I thought you were talking about something that involved video games.
No.
You were talking about a game that's more fun. Sounds like something my grandma would say that they did. They're like, oh yeah, when we were kids.
It entertained us for about 10 minutes, and then it woke my mom up, and she would get super angry. So instead of doing it, like...
I would be worried about your health.
My parents weren't that type of parent. Those weren't the type
right.
of parents.
That wasn't the sort of thing they would be worried about.
No.
Then. I see. Oh, God.
Instead, so we wake my mom up when she was sleeping during the day, because, she worked night shift, and so they finished, my dad finished the basement eventually, and so it had carpet on there. So my sister and I, instead of just doing it by the master bedroom where she was sleeping, we would take the sleeping bags down to the basement, and start doing it there over and over and over again. And I think we got so bruised and hit like all the time. But it didn't really matter. I mean, it was super
when
fun.
you're kids, sledding is fun, even if it's horrible. I remember my mom went out, she was like, I'm going to try standing up on the sled like all these cool kids. We went sledding, then she immediately tore a ligament in her leg. Couldn't move for ages. Yeah. She was like, when you get older, this is what happens. I was like, doesn't feel that way to me. And now I'm like 27 and it already feels that way to me.
And it feels that way.
Oh man, these climbing gloves have been a lifesaver.
Yeah, and it always seems like a good idea, like your judgment center's up formed. You're like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go down head first.
Yeah, you're like, I'll try this, and you're like, that was kind of fun. I'll do it again.
Not understanding the mechanics of like what it is to take a sleeping bag to and then go down the stairs with your head first, and at first the sleeping bag falls off and you do like a tumble.
Yeah.
And then the next time you're like, oh, I gotta keep it up there with me, right? So you're holding on. So that the sleeping bag doesn't, with friction, get left on the stairs.
Right? No, you can't have that.
And then you're like, that didn't work very well either, because it didn't go as fast. So the next line of logic...
You could get, caught in there and be bleeding, have a broken neck, and no one would even know.
The next line of logic, my sister and I use, since we can't go head first, like the way that you would normally sleep in a sleeping bag, we'll put our heads in the bottom of the sleeping bag.
What?
And then go down head first that way.
That doesn't even make sense to me right now.
Okay, so you take the sleeping bag.
Yeah.
And instead of where your head's supposed to be, your feet are.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And then your head is in the bottom of it.
Okay.
And if you wanted to go head first down the stairs, then your head you'd be blind essentially.
Okay.
And you would just go down the stairs. With your head first. Only you couldn't see anything. So you would keep hitting the wall with our heads.
Ah! God, that's making my sphincter clench so much!
So, yeah, that was how we got in trouble big time for that one. But
it seems dangerous to me too. To be
honest. I mean, we kept doing it. So,
that's interesting.
We would just be quiet about it. But then when one of us got hurt, we get mad at the other one for shut up when they were crying. When we were crying.
Yeah, I'm all bruised and my neck can't bend right. Oh yeah, this is fair. Yeah, why not give me another dark level, you fucking asshole game? Oh.
Yeah, but so I don't know, I feel like my child experience, though, we weren't allowed to go outside, and so we were encased indoors. I feel like it was more of a legitimate childhood experience, like the generation prior to ours had. In the sense that...
What kind of childhood experience did they have?
Ones where you just they were like, oh, we went and traveled 2 miles and our parents had no idea where we were.
Yeah, we just like, it was totally safe. My grandparents were like, oh my god! I thought that guy was like trapped. Oh god.
You're...
Now I know there's a fucking scorpion
I think you killed it, I thought.
I don't think so.
Your grandma was like, what?
They used to be like, yeah, we played cowboys and Indians, and we used to run around the whole city. I was just
in the
like,
street, right?
can you imagine doing that in like here?
Now? No.
You run around, the cops would get you, and it'd be fucking freezing cold because we've got a polar vortex.
Not anymore, but yeah.
Don't we still have a polar vortex?
No, it's supposed to get up to 40 tomorrow. Even though it was like, wind chill was like minus... Boston wasn't hit too bad, actually.
Well, I mean, it was
Minus
fucking
8.
frigid, but
Yeah.
it could have been worse.
So I see...
I've been very careful. I gotta say, I've been playing this rather well.
Yeah.
I'd say probably right before I
Don't jinx yourself.
Oh god! Oh god!
Oh!
We're okay. We're okay.
I do want to say, I don't think I've ever told this story. My mother talked about how when she was younger, she would play, this is so great, and they would come around and spray DDT in order to get rid of...
I love this
in
too.
order to get rid of the mosquitoes in her, in the area and all the bugs. And my grandma would encourage my mother and her siblings, she had 6 siblings, to go what she would call play in the fog. So my mom...
That's my favorite. Oh shit.
Oh, okay. So my mom would go with her younger siblings, and they would go kind of dance around in the street.
Behind the truck that was spraying the cancerous pesticide.
With the DDT being
Hey
sprayed
guys,
out.
we're on the boss and we have 0 gold.
That's great.
I have a chance at getting my first no gold run
That's
here.
awesome. That's awesome. But come on, was that not the best story
I
you've
love
ever
it.
heard?
That
That's like one of my mom's favorite...
Yeah,
I'm
we
sorry.
used to go play
one
in
of
the
my
fog.
favorite stories. We would go dance in the fog, is what she would say. And really, it was just DDT being sprayed.
I mean, it is foggy.
Yeah. And she was like, yeah. And there was like DDT wallpaper, I think, for your child's bedroom.
Which is better than mosquitoes, I guess? What am I
It was
trying to get up here,
mosquitoes and I
I
think
don't want that.
bed bugs.
Okay, yeah.
So you put DDT wallpaper.
Any of you guys had any bedbug experiences?
Oh yeah, tell us about bedbug experiences.
Yeah, if you've had bedbug experiences, let us know.
Because we're terrified
to hear 'em.
We're terrified of them too.
So I'm gonna try and use this Matic for all it's worth.
Because who really isn't terrified of bedbugs? I think every single one of our friends that we know of,
Had any contact with bedbugs whatsoever?
yeah, who've lived around in, I mean, not even big cities, but who just had to live in apartments because that's the life they chose in their 20s.
That's the life they chose.
What? It's most of the people that just haven't settled down, had kids yet, and posting older. No!
Oh my god!
It's done. No, it's done.
I want to pretend!
No, this is not one of those. We are not children any longer. That's a no.
Oh my god!
You have to kill yourself.
Oh
now.
my
You
god!
have to kill yourself now.
I'm gonna pretend!
No.
Oh, there's another fucking one.
No.
This is so cruel.
No. Now you're done.
It's not over.
You might as well just put yourself in the lava, because honestly.
I just wanted to...
Oh, AJ. Oh no.
Oops.
You know what? You deserved it.
Okay, guys. I came close. So close.
Was it really so close?
It was that time.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, it just gives you that much hope for the future. It's like a slot machine.
My heart is racing so fast. I love it. I'm getting a little drooly.
You're like, I want to
I'm
keep
feeling
doing
extra
it.
confident. Like I just had 2 beers.
That's not what you're supposed to be feeling like. You're supposed to be judicious and careful and prepared when you're doing no gold runs.
I'll see you guys next time.